Hello, my name is John Michael Albert, and I'm the 8th Portsmouth, New Hampshire Poet Laureate, and this is Ambushed by Poetry. Ambushed by Poetry is a project to surprise people with poems in unexpected public places throughout Portsmouth. I'm standing here in Prescott Park on a beautiful wind-blown June day, and I want to read you James Whitcomb Riley's Knee Deep in June. Tell you what I like the best, long about knee deep in June, about the time strawberries melts on the vine. Some afternoon like to just get out and rest and not work at nothing else. Orchards where I'd rather be, needn't fence it in for me, just the whole sky overhead and the whole earth underneath. Sort of so's a man can breathe like he ought and kinda has elbow room to carelessly sprawl out lengthwise on the grass, where the shadows thick and soft as the covers on the bed. Mother fixes in the loft always when there's company. Just sorta lazing there, so lazy that you peek and peer through the waving leaves above, like a feller that's in love and don't know it, or don't care. Everything you hear and see got some sort of interest. Maybe find a bluebird nest tucked up there conveniently for the boy that's apt to be up some other apple tree. Watch the swallows scooting past, about as pretty as you could ask. Or the bobwhite raise and whiz where some other's whistle is. Catch a shadow down below and look up to find the crow or a hawk away up there apparently frozen in the air. Hear the old hen squawk and squat over every chick she's got, suddenly like, and she knows where the hawk is, well as you. You just bet your life she do. Eyes a glittering like glass, wait until he makes his pass. Pee-wee's singing, to express my opinion, is second class, yet you hear him more or less. Sapsucker's getting down to business, weeding out the loneliness. Mr. Blue Jay full of sass in them baseball clothes of his, sporting around the orchard just like he owns the premises. Sun out in the fields can sizz, but flat on your back, I guess, in the shade is where the glory is. That's just what I like to do, steady, for a year or two. If there ain't something in work that kinda goes against my convictions, along about here in June especially, under some old apple tree, just a restin' through and through, I could get along without nothing at all else to do, or just a wishing you was getting there like me, and June was an eternity. Lay out there and try to see just how lazy you can be. Tumble round and souse your hair in the clover bloom, or pull your straw hat across your eyes and peek through it at the skies. Think of old chums that's dead, maybe smiling back at you, in betwixt the beautiful clouds of gold and white and blue. Month a man can really love. June, you know I'm talking of. March ain't never nothing new. April's altogether too brash for me, and May, I'd just abominate its promises. Little hints of sunshine, green around the timberland, a few promises, a few chitbirds and a sprout or two. You drop asleep and it turns in before daylight and snows again. But when June comes, clear my throat with wild honey, rinse my hair in the dew, and hold my coat, whoop out loud and throw my hat. June wants me, and I'm to spare. Spread them shadows anywhere. I'll get down and waller there, and oblige to you at that. Thank you for listening. Ambushed by Poetry is sponsored by the Portsmouth Poet Laureate Program. This project and the program are both on their webpage at pplp.org. I'd like to thank my friend Mike Nelson, my cameraman and IT guy, for for his generous donation of time and resources to this project. Poetry is everywhere. How'd we do, Jimmy?
Great.
Great. Onwards and upwards.